Hello there, everyone. I am doing a beautiful chat here with my friend Shayna Melissa Stockman. Hello, Shayna. Nice to be here. Hello there, everyone.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
A beautiful chat here with my friend Shayna Melissa Stockman. Hello, Shayna. Nice to be here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful chat here with Stockman. Hello, Shayna. Nice to be here.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Let me just.
So I'll buy a minute of time while you're doing that.
I just put it. Close the tab on my computer. It is live, and so that I could get rid of the echo because it was an echo. Okay, yes. So here we go. And let me record this for you. Here we go. Okay.
I have to ask you permission to record.
Okay, let us do that.
Yes, and while you're doing that, I'm just going to buy a minute of time. I am so happy that, this is cool with communication and technology today that I'm in Long Island, New York, and you're in Cape Town, South Africa. And we have so many parallels together, right? Our last book that we both were contributing authors in that reached #1 international. We both have a book before that reached #1 international. Both our prior books were about, yours was Making Your Mess Your Message, and mine was Overcoming Life Obstacles, similar. So we have so many parallels.
Yeah, it's amazing. And now we are both starting your books, but let me first talk about you. Okay, so let me introduce Shayna to you. So witnessing her grandmother use natural alternatives led Shayna to become a registered nurse for over 30 years. You only look 20, Shayna. You've been a nurse for over 30 years.
Yeah.
The biohack NP, with a registered trademark, and a nationally board certified nurse practitioner. After heart failure, near-death and being left hopeless by the doctors, Shayna helped heal herself and thousands of others holistically without medications. Shayna, licensed as an adult and child health NP, fuses a proactive neuropathic approach with biohacking to attack the root cause. Many of her clients are off all medications and haven't felt this good in years or even decades. She now empowers healthcare providers with her techniques. Her mission is to help millions who were left hopeless to re-energize, feel better, and be happier, often without medications. Shayna Melissa, a Trump VIP International Award recipient, was featured on ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, and iHeartRadio. Entertainment Tonight as well. Her book, Overcoming Life Obstacles, became a #1 international bestseller, and she's now known as the world wellness expert. To feel better, create a deeper impact, or become #1 international bestselling author, definitely talk to Shayna. Welcome, Shayna.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad to be here.
Awesome to talk to you. Wow. Okay, let me ask you a beautiful question, and that is, I hear you are creating another book.
Yes. Number 3.
And what's it called?
Well, that's a little bit of a surprise, so I don't let the cat totally out of the bag. But would you like me to enlighten you a little bit about it?
Yeah. Do you have a working title?
Yes. Well, my first book was Overcoming Life Obstacles, Real People, Real Struggles. The title was a collaboration of the contributing authors. So my next book, I would like to be the same. I feel like Tylenol and Benadryl have maybe 20 spin-offs. So I don't want the same exact title, maybe Overcomers or Overcoming Life. So I'm going to tweak the title a little bit, but it's going to be a similar concept where each of the contributing authors, they don't have to be professional writers by trade. We were just regular, ordinary. Well, I don't want to say regular, ordinary people. We're extraordinary. But in the first book, they were not necessarily published authors ahead of time. They're real people with real struggles. They take a life obstacle and are ready to share it with the world on how they overcame their life obstacles. So the readers can realize they don't have to take the road less traveled. They can realize they're not alone in their similar struggle, have inspiration, motivation, and the needed tools from somebody that's been there, done that, that the reader can overcome their similar obstacle and do so at an expedited pace.
Oh, that sounds just beautiful. So can you share a bit what helped you to re-energize and feel better without medications, as well as how to learn more?
Oh, excellent. Okay. Biohacking. Biohacking is a newer term. If you think about it as hijacking a plane, you're taking control over the plane. Biohacking is you're taking control over your own biology. And I often do that with natural occurring plant-based botanicals. And there's different ways to biohack. You could do it with diet, with exercise, but certain nutrients in certain proportions taken simultaneously will actually activate your genetic pathways. So your body can do what it used to do and should do so that we can feel the way we used to. So it's a way with natural occurring substances in capsules, caplets, or drinks that I actually activate genetic pathways, I love to get to the root cause of problems. I use a holistic approach, which is looking at the entire whole body and on a cellular level. I use a more naturopathic approach when possible, which is natural occurring botanicals, but I can prescribe medications if need. That's more of what we call an integrative approach. And I also use what they call functional medicine to attack the root cause, but it doesn't necessarily have to be medicine. And I find that certain herbs taken in exact proportions simultaneously activate these pathways to do certain things. Like our bodies used to produce antioxidants. After age 20, our production of our good defenses goes down. And that's when all the diseases set in, all the disorders. Why not rev up production of our own defenses, our own antioxidants? They're literally 1,000,000 times more potent than an antioxidant you take by mouth. An antioxidant you take is up to 1,000,000 times more potent than an antioxidant you take. So it's important to rev up production. Yeah, think about this. When you take an antioxidant, often they're synthetic, you don't absorb them, your stomach acids kill them off. And when you do absorb part of it, one antioxidant can only fight and neutralize one of the bad free radicals. But when I take the activators and I make my own antioxidant, each one of those can fight up to 1,000,000, neutralize up to 1,000,000 free radicals. So not one to one, like when you take them, up to 1 to 1,000,000 when you make them. And that's just one of the pathways I activate. So I activate different pathways to do different jobs. One will rev up production of your own defenses, like antioxidants, like superoxide dismutase, glutathione. One will increase production of your own mitochondria in your cells that are required for the cells to live. We need them. And then another one detoxifies your body from within. Those are the three main causes of a lot of our health concerns now is oxidative stress, mitochondria declining, and toxins building up.
Yeah.
So I haven't felt, like a lot of my clients haven't felt this good in years, if not decades. A lot of them are off a lot of their meds, if not all of their meds. And a lot of them use it they'd rather try a natural alternative than a prescription synthetic. And some use it in addition to medications because their specialist, leaves them hopeless a lot of times with, hey, we don't know what else to do for you. We've given you whatever we know.
Wow. But you're anyway such a lady of talents because
thank you.
I know you also helped entrepreneurs to reinvent themselves and their business structure. So will you share your vision about that with us?
Yes, my vision is huge. It is huge. I used to, in the healthcare industry for over 3 decades, 30 years now, I used to just help people get healthier. And I find that saving lives, I was like, wow, I'm saving lives. But I'd rather also change the trajectory of younger lives because that could impact so many more people. If you change the steering wheel, just like 5 degrees of where you're going, in a little while, that course is going to be so different and that end destination. So changing the trajectory of a young life can impact so many more lives along their journey. So I don't want to just be a life saver. I want to be a life changer as well. And my bigger vision is I help a lot of people activate their genetic pathways to feel better and re-energize and be happier. But also when I impact healthcare professionals and providers, each one of those can impact hundreds or thousands of lives. So my mere rippling effect could be a massive tidal wave. But also what that does is that allows the healthcare providers to do self-care themselves, where they too can re-energize and feel better and not just offer it to their clients. Two is they can help more people to create that bigger difference, that deeper impact that we were meant to, that we feel often we're not doing with modern medicine alone. Three is now they can help more people in less time so that they can truly live life themselves. Because, I was working 80 hours a week, and over the years with Rising Healthcare course, we had to treat more patients in less time to equal the same that we used to make a few years ago with the rising overhead. So I feel that they can re-energize themselves, feel better, be happier. They can help more people in less time to create that deeper impact. That'll have them get leveraged income because they're helping more people in less time, that they can actually enjoy life. And a lot of the hospitals are buying up a lot of the practices. What this does is that allows the providers to still have their own business and be able to leave that business to their family. This way, a lot of times they work for 30 years, they sell out to a hospital, they don't have that legacy to leave behind to their family. So I want to show them that they can have their own practice still that's not hospital owned, and not only leave the legacy, but live it. I love when my clients are telling me, oh my God, I had so much energy today. I was like cleaning for 8 hours, or, oh my God, I haven't felt this good in years. And I love hearing those messages. It kind of re-energizes us to do more. But I think it's an important way that the healthcare providers now can feel better themselves, because often we don't take care of ourselves. We're putting ourselves last. In seconds a day, they can have simple yet proven scientific techniques that are more naturopathic, but have cutting edge science behind it, where they're actually activating genetic pathways. So I'm super excited that alternatives finally have the proven science, where a lot of the doctors and specialists are jumping on board now, including all of my own.
Wow. Ladies and everyone that's watching, wow, this is a powerhouse. She's got a new book. She's a best-selling publisher as well, and a biohacker, and helping the nursing profession, the beautiful practitioners, to actually create a business for themselves. This is really beautiful.
Thank you. I think this, a lot of people want to become best-selling authors, and I think less than 1% of them actually do become bestsellers, and less than that become #1 international bestsellers. A book is a great way to get your message out, but to get it out to more audiences in other states and other countries. So I think the person that can benefit the most from my book is not only the readers, but the business entrepreneurs, the CEOs, the influencers, because it can get their message out to other states, countries, and continents to expand their business zones. So it's perfect for the entrepreneur that would like to expand their businesses to reach new audiences. It's a great way that instead of years of their life writing a book and never getting published and never becoming bestseller, they write one quick short chapter about a real life experience. It's professionally edited, graphics design, marketing team. We all drive it to bestseller. And, I took my years of blood, sweat, and tears figuring out how to break the code on bestseller. And I'm giving it to them within days. They can have it. I mean, decades into days, that's crazy. I wish someone had helped me do that. It could have saved me a few years.
Yes, absolutely. This is really beautiful. And it's true.
Thank you.
For anyone that a book fits for, whether it is Shayna's book, it's in the same theme of overcoming life obstacles. It was also the same as My Mess is My Message. That was my first book. Or mine is a little bit totally different at the moment. My new book called Success with Source. Learn from women who practice vibrational alignment in their business. It's a very specific theme. But whoever a book fits you, it is a great way to start out. And tip your toe in the water, as you said yesterday, Shayna, and really become that, write a chapter. It takes a few hours actually to write a chapter. And yes, there are some marketing in there. We all do the marketing together. However, this is a long-term effect. It will stay with you. It will stay in that form for many, many years. And it is just really your legacy that you put out there. And then that will probably inspire you to write your big book, your solo book. So this is a great way to participate. And of course, Shayna, do you agree that sisterhood or the community that is created around the multi-author book is really very special?
It's beautiful. It's bonds we created for life. Without the book, we would have probably never have met. And my message wouldn't get out to Cape Town, South Africa, where you are. And your message would not be getting out to Long Island, New York, where I am. And exactly. I think the authors, and even in my first book, we've created a bond for life. We've met up in person and done book signings. It's a great marketing tool. There's book signings and all other things that they can offer their clients their book as a bonus or as an incentive to join now and things like that.
Shayna, thank you so much. It was a great conversation.
Thank you. I'd like to just end with Be Well Biohack and Olo.
Be Well Biohack.